That's all.
We got 2 technicals and 1 intentional. And congratulations for Dean and his team.
Obviously, there wasn't much defense out there today from our side, and they have a lot of athletic, talented guys, and we knew they would keep coming back. And like I said, when I told the guys at halftime, we're up by 16 points, but it's in this type of game where there's so many points being scored, it's like being up 6 or 7 points. They can go very quick, and they're a very explosive team. I don't know if it was fatigue, 3 games in a week. I don't know what it was, but we just didn't. We were a step slow defensively. I know, for example, Jorn. You know, he was tired after his flu. But I expected some of the other guys from playing were a little bit worn out. But you have to be able to play at a higher level defensively than we did. Especially against them, when all 5 guys basically, you see they had 5 or 6 guys over 10 points. They're all a threat to score. So I was disappointed with that, but on the other hand, I was happy that when they caught us, that we had enough composure instead of doing what we did maybe against Antwerp, that we were able to hold off that last charge they made and get the win. So and it was difficult, I know they had a player missing also. But for us on our wings, without Anton there, we wore down a little bit, and we needed that extra rotation, especially in a high-tempo game with a game just a few days ago. So I think all those things combined, none of those are excuses because you have to play a lot of games. I mean, that's part of the thing. But I don't think we handled it exceptionally well. But on the other hand, we did enough to win, and that's our main goal. So I was satisfied that, and of course Jorn and Stefan Jackson, I have to say that they were outstanding on this. I will say on the other thing, it's kind of maybe to be expected with some of these guys. Kevin Kruger, 2 games in 3 days, and he hasn't played in 2 months. Nate Fox hasn't played in a month, their 2nd game in a month. So there's some guys that have been out, and Jorn being sick. So there is a little bit of that as a factor, but other than that, everybody else should be able to deal with the situation better than we did.
Good defense from Cage on Chris Copeland tonight, and double teaming on also.
Yeah, he did a good job, and we knew they would do something different. But one thing that was is sure about our team is, especially when we start getting more guys back, we have a lot of guys that can score. We do have a lot of offensive weapons. And if you take, hopefully that's the way it'll work, if they really focus on that. I think we lost the ball too much out of that double team. Cope had some trouble with it, but he'll get better at it. And it's only to be expected a guy scores that many points that the defense is going to key on him. But it left space for other guys, and they took advantage of it.
How's the problem with ankle?
He took a shot on Monday because he has a nerve problem in his hip, and we hope that he can practice again on Monday and be ready on Wednesday. Is that right, Doc?
You did that very good.
That's what I've been told by my medical staff. That has been worn out this last month, I would say. But they managed to get all the players back so far, so I'm happy about that. Led by Dr. Gietrok.
Annabelle, Raj.
Then give him 4-star.
Number 1 Dennis. But, let's be serious now. Steinbach, Jackson, and AJ Slope. I will. You know what? And just in case, I'll go for just in case.
Steinbach, Jackson, and Kruger.